The Black Parade marches into Minnesota. My Chemical Romance is back, and it's going to be loud, emotional, and absolutely unforgettable at Target Field on August 24th. Tickets go on sale today at noon. Get the full details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. Initials a little over an hour from now. Bill Guerin will be here in about 40 minutes. It'll be cool to meet him. I know him and Parrish are boys, but still, I have not met Bill Guerin yet. That'll be cool. We'll talk wild with him. Then he'll play initials about 8:15 or so, $100K up for grabs. Lots to get to, though, between now and then, including the news.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
In for Chris Hockey, I'm Zach Calverson. Good morning. They're doing a cool thing at...
Are you all right?
It's very emotional. They're doing a really cool thing at CHS. I've completely lost my voice.
You can finish clearing your throat.
There we go. What a disaster.
Not a great start.
Not a great start at all. They're doing like a haunted house thing at CHS Field this fall. Have you seen this thing?
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. It looks sweet.
It's going to be a blast, so go check that out. And thank you to the Saints all summer long. We'll see you next spring, baby. It's going to be a great season of Saints baseball. Minnesota legislators are debating the future of a Stillwater prison. The facility is scheduled to close in the next 4 years. The Minnesota Department of Corrections claims it would cost $180 million to fix up the prison and keep it going. Governor Walz says closing the facility will save the state $40 million annually, but GOP lawmakers oppose the governor's idea. A third of the inmates housed in the Stillwater prison have already been moved to other facilities.
Well, how's the Wi-Fi in the new facility?
Right. I mean, that's the problem.
Like, can they stream when they play Call of Duty or not?
Are they able to watch the Ryder Cup?
Right. Have they had a chance to binge Black Rabbit, or have their outdoor activities taken too much of their time up?
How are their fantasy football teams?
Yeah. Is the cafeteria still out of ice cream, or have they been restocked?
That's a great question.
Is prison the paradise you think it is?
Again, it's
I'm not
close to my actual life.
I mean,
so close.
Leavenworth? Probably not. But
Park Heights? Probably not.
Well, again, if I go to prison, I'm not going to be in Gen Pop, right? I'm going to be in some kind of solitary confinement.
Because you're insane?
Maybe. You think I'm going to prison for normal reasons?
I mean, yeah.
Normal reasons?
No, I think you're going in there because...
For the other reasons.
Yes.
Exactly. Look, there are some obvious psychopaths on this station. I'm the sneaky one.
I think you're insane. I think Abbott's saying you're the most normal person is a preposterous statement.
Not even close. No. I think he meant, I don't think, he knows I'm not normal. I'm a disaster. I even admitted when I brought this up a week ago, I'm a disaster. I just think I'm one of the most mentally consistent disasters here. Everybody else is a roller coaster. That's what we were debating in Abbott's office. It was mental breakdown consistency. He knows what he's getting out of me every day. I'm going to be a sarcastic ass. I'm going to complain about stuff that's going wrong, and I'm going to go home. He knows what he's getting. Everybody else here is a psycho roller coaster.
But I think recently I'm not. I think I've been pretty good.
Yeah, ever since you kissed the Blarney Stone, you've been in much better moods.
You're a McDonald's. You know what you're going to get.
Thank you.
Every time. Everybody else here is kind of like a box of chocolates.
Exactly. That was Abbott's point. I think that even when he said Common was the second most,
that's insanity.
But I think he understands. At least he knows exactly what he's going to get out of Common every day.
Which is
on the road.
6-story. Well played.
It's insanity. But again, PA, Hawk, Barrero, Rosen. I mean, spin the wheel.
Yeah, I mean,
nightmares.
Yeah. I guess he's right.
Yeah, I'm the most consistently normal psycho here.
And you're low maintenance. Like,
exactly.
You don't have to be maintained. You'll get angry, but you'll do it behind his back or on the air or both.
Or mostly on the air.
Yeah.
And then I'll just text him like it was just a bit. But I probably meant it.
Let's flip it here. If you had to draft from weirdest to all the way to the end, Common would be a top 3 pick.
Well, PA's the weirdest.
PA's
Love him
number
to death,
1.
but he's the weirdest, and it's not even close.
For sure. Yep.
Common's in the mix for the weirdest. Barrero's in the mix for the weirdest. Rosie's sneakily in that group.
Yep.
Again, when it comes to weirdest, I'm not even close. You're not even close.
I appreciate that.
Zach's not close. Brandon's not close. Nordo's not close. Gurdzy's not close.
Somebody who we work with, I have seen with my own two eyes peeing in a cup in the parking lot.
And again, what's crazy is I'm pretty sure that's PA, but it's not a guarantee.
PA.
That's my point.
Yeah.
That's a sad thing.
It's
not
you
PA.
would just never know. It could be so many people here. Man, what a train wreck this place
Why
is.
can't we just use bathrooms here?
Like, this is a
great
weird
question.
sentence. But, like, how do I word this without being weird? So
See, now you're being like you're looking in a mirror, worried that you're going to be weird, and then Abbott's going to think you're a nightmare.
This is just my example of like what we talk about, like PA peeing in cups and the other guy peeing in a cup in the parking lot, and then when that happens, you have to see all of it, right? There are people who have worked at the same job for 50 years who have never seen one of their coworkers' privates.
Nor should they,
Right.
unless they're knocking boots on the side.
It's a weekly occurrence in this building with the way that PA pees in cups and the other
Can
guy
you imagine
pees
if-
in cups.
I would not be surprised if at some point we have to fill out a weekly report, like whose genitals did you see and how many times did you see them, just to start keeping track for the deposition, which is no doubt at some point coming.
Well, who rested their genitals on Hawk's shoulder?
I'm pretty sure that was Babyface.
Oh, yeah.
He was an intern at the time, so
What's he care?
I don't think he cared. Plus, I think he was.
That was the end.
That was when he had already put in like his date for like, hey, my internship's going to end after like 4 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to be done in whatever June, and then those last like 2 or 3 months, Nick stopped caring in the best possible way. Though he was a great dude.
Did he do some weird trick in front of
Brock Lesnar?
and he
Yeah,
got
Brock
real
wanted
mad?
to kill him.
Yeah.
All right, back to the news.
Yeah, sorry.
A woman is facing charges after she reportedly yelled that she had a bomb while being removed from a plane at Nashville International Airport. The incident happened on Monday morning after staffers with Frontier Airlines tried to pull a 35-year-old woman off the aircraft for being intoxicated. A criminal complaint states that she began yelling about the supposed bomb and used her feet to try to anchor herself to a seat. As officers took her off the flight, she has been charged with false reporting.
Have you guys ever been on a flight where somebody got kicked off before being disruptive or unruly?
No.
I have not either.
I mean, I told that story, it was either this week or last week, about the time Dov and a couple people were meeting us in Vegas and that group got kicked off for trying to steal the air hockey machine.
Before they got on the plane, though.
Yeah,
Yep, that's bad.
I don't think so.
Nope, I've never had a diversion. I've never had an emergency landing where we have to stop. It's just, I've always had really easy flight journeys and
Well, that's
stories.
good.
It's been easy.
Yeah, that's good news.
Good thing I
Yeah.
don't believe in jinxes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, good thing, man.
Yeah, good thing, man.
Have you ever had to like emergency land for anything?
No,
No, he just said
I just said that.
Okay. I was looking at the next story. Merriam-Webster is adding 5,000 new words to its collegiate dictionary, including doom scroll, dumb phone, and WFH. Here's Mark Mayfield with more.
The publisher announced this week it was revising and reimagining its 12th edition, a full 22 years after its last update. Other additions include cold brew, Riz, dad bod, hard pass, and cancel culture. The company is also including curated words lists, including words from the 1990s and words for things that often go unnamed. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Hey, thanks, Mark Mayfield.
thanks.
I think Lieber's asked me this question the most in the history of initials.
how's your Riz?
He's asked me that, but he's also asked me, like, because I essentially end up doing little book reports for every item. He's like, how much do you think you've just learned over the time doing all these clues? And I would say, if I had better retention, I would have learned a ton, but most of it's just procedural and I move on. However, the one thing I've learned the most that sticks with me all the time is that between like the Oxford English Dictionary or Webster's or whatever, there's so many different, quote, dictionaries. They just get to indiscriminately decide whether things are one word or two.
Oh, really?
Because I've learned that so many times. I'm like, well, here, there, boom, that's 2 words. And then I do some research on it, and 3 out of the 4 or so major dictionaries will have it as 1 word. I'm like, well, crap, now can I use it? Only one dictionary says it's 2. Everybody else says it's 1. And then I'm like, well, if one of them gets to decide that it's 2, then why can't I decide that it's 2?
Yeah.
There isn't like some universal law, right? They all get to decide what they think.
Yeah. That's fascinating.
Thanks. Like, for example, do you believe the word tinfoil is one or two words?
I think it's one word.
Zach, one or two?
I think it's one word.
Right. I would say almost everybody thinks that's one word.
Yeah.
There's like a dictionary or two that says it's two. I disagree.
Yeah.
What about gallbladder? One or two?
One. I think it's one.
I think it's one as well. Some people think it's two. Since what doctor would say that it's two? It's one. Right? It's one.
Maybe a doctor that can't read.
Well, you have like your normal, like non-gallbladder, and then you have your bladder, or you have your gallbladder. So I think it could be two. Couldn't it not?
Is a gallbladder something you can live without?
Yes.
Why, do you want to get rid of yours?
No, but
Oh, it is one word.
Exactly. It's one.
yeah.
Pear-shaped organ
You wish.
located beneath the liver that stores concentrates bile.
Why would he wish that? Why would he want a pear-shaped wiener?
You should get like a one of those tinfoil, one word, helmets and see if you can have the government talk to you.
I think
So, go ahead, Zacho.
I think my mom doesn't have a gallbladder anymore.
Was she born without it, or did they take it?
No, they had to take it out of her, ripped it out.
Like, did somebody do the bit where they throw you in or throw her in an ice tub bath or whatever, and then
she
set
got
it
a
out
cut of it.
on the black market?
Yeah.
What's the gallbladder market in White Bear Lake? Pretty big?
Yeah, I mean, it used to be way better back when she had it out, but now the problem is the market's so saturated. There's just gallbladders everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good.
Sauce, you have two kidneys, correct?
Yes.
They're both working just fine.
Oh yeah.
What's the number to just give one up? Not to donate it to a family member, right? Like if your brother, well, hang on, I shouldn't say if Dob needs it because I don't think you would give him one, right?
Well, you'd sell it to him.
I'd sell it to him.
Right. You'd give one to Kel, either Kel.
Yep.
You'd obviously give one to Louie.
100%.
Dov might be SOL.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, let's say somebody walked up to you today and say, hey, how much for that kidney? And they're just going to throw it away. They're not even going to donate it or pay it forward. It's just, we want to get rid of one and we want to pay you for it.
$100,000.
Oh, come on. It's got to be more than that. Just to get rid of a kidney?
$100,000.
Are you nuts? It's
Yeah.
got to be way more than that.
Oh, $100,000. I think that's the going rate.
That's crazy. I've never had to argue that you're way short.
much?
Normally, I have to try to talk you down. You're massively undervaluing your kidney. What happens if you have a problem with the other one then?
Yeah, man.
100K is not enough.
You got to have enough to basically buy another kidney in case your
Exactly.
kidney fails.
100K is not enough.
Cost of kidney.
Yeah, it says $1,000 to $10,000.
I'm just telling you, that's if you have two healthy ones and you're just going to get rid of one.
Recipients
That's not
can
enough.
pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for an illegally procured kidney.
Sure. See, already you undervalued it. Man, you're not good at negotiating kidney prices.
Well, yeah, organ procurement right now, 135,400, but that doesn't include, like the people it takes to do all that because you got to pay them and you got to pay for the flight to some, dark alley somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't know where they do these.
Some researchers suggest that a fair market price for a kidney could be found around $40,000.
That's not bad.
So $100,000.
Yeah, but again, I'm talking about the difference between what market value is versus what you are willing to give it up for. I'm not giving mine up for 100K.
200?
It'd have to be an amount of money that, again, to your point, Zachary, that changes my life so greatly that if I ever had a problem with the other one, I got cash to buy one back at the going rate, 40K, 100K, whatever it is.
1-800-320-5326. Tell us what you
work.
would
Drop a
sell your
talkback.
kidney.
Parrish, take a seat quick. I want your take on this.
Do we do talkbacks?
We don't, but the station does. Parrish, you have two healthy kidneys?
Yeah. Ish. Healthy-ish. Yeah, they've been healthy for a few years.
How much to just get rid of one? Not to donate, just to get rid of one. How much would you have to be paid?
Just to get rid of one?
Yeah, somebody's going to take it out and throw it in the garbage.
A lot.
100K?
Probably have to be more than that.
Yeah, $500,000?
I'd think about it for that.
$500,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Sauce says 100K.
Oh, you're giving it up
cash.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're a cheap date.
Half a mil cash is cool too.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. I don't know.
Think it over.
Yeah, if somebody really needed it, though, I'd probably...
Yeah, that's
It's
different.
not about. I'm not talking about donating.
We're
That's
just talking about
that's
just
free.
just waste.
Yeah, if the right person
just watching something getting taken out of you and thrown right in the trash.
That has to be somebody's thing, right? Watching organs be wasted.
Yeah, we already talked about that list to start this segment. The people that pee in cups. Mark Parrish is here. Your buddy Bill Guerin's going to be here in like
looking
25
forward
minutes.
to it.
You know him. We don't.
Yep.
Does he have a chance at initials at all?
Yeah, he does. He definitely does. Yeah, he's really sharp. I mean, he's obviously very smart because of the position he has. But no, he's a character. He's a great guy. He understands. Everything that I don't. He's a great guy. He's got a great personality, quick wit. He'll be just fine. And if anything, he's going to definitely get us to laugh a little bit. And I am looking forward to you guys asking him all those hard-hitting questions.
Oh, we're not going to ask him about Kirill.
Me.
No, I'm not.
I'm not going to ask him one question about Kirill. It's none of my business.
I want him to play golf with me. I'm going to be as nice to him as possible.
Yeah, I want him to, name drop initials during press conferences. I'm not going to put him in a tough spot.
Yeah, of course
Boy,
not.
I got off all those lists real quick.
Yeah.
It's this is building bonds. This is burning bridges. More with Mark Parrish after this. Marney Gellner should be here in a second or two, so also go through sports. Bill Guerin about 25 minutes from now, and initials in an hour, and one of you gets a crack at $100,000.
Time now for the Vikings Report, presented by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of the Minnesota Vikings. Linebacker Jonathan Grenard joins the power trip next, thanks to Hy-Vee.
I bet you still think you should have been a two-way starter in high school, don't you? Prove it this season by not missing a rep. Listen to the Vikings all year on the free iHeartRadio app and FM 100.3 KFAN. Touchdown!
She sleeps alone tonight.
All right, welcome back to the Power Trip Morning Show. Again, Bill Guerin about 20 minutes from now. Mark Parrish is here, and Marney Gellner walks in the door. Good morning, Marney. How are you?
Hey, hi. Good morning.
How's Grady doing? How'd it go?
He's doing okay. We're getting through. Yeah. The first 48
Surgery went
hours
fine?
were, went longer than they thought. It was almost 5 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Tore everything, broke some stuff.
everything,
Just
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
All right, good for him, though.
Yeah. But
back up and running.
He'll get there. Okay.
Right on. All right, Sauce, walk us through some sports here because we're going to talk some hockey with Bill Guerin probably next segment. We can talk a little bit of football. I don't know if you guys were listening earlier, Marney or Parrish, but that was pretty cool. Chris was over in Dublin, obviously, right? Had a microphone, had a old FaceTime option. We had Josh Metellus, Adam Thielen, and KOC all in the same segment.
Incredible.
It was super cool.
Incredible.
Just walking around, having coffee, talking to Vikings. No big deal. What a life.
What's the vibe? What's the overall vibe?
They all
that
looked
you're
wide
getting from
awake.
Dublin?
I mean,
What's the time
it's
difference?
6 hours ahead. So it's
Okay.
when we talked to him, it was just about noon, give or take, 11
Perfect.
something, noon something. But they looked wide awake, which was great. And that was the whole point is that they went straight from the airport to the practice facility to try to keep it moving and not let the players get tired because then they were trying to get them on the schedule. So by the time it hits, 7, 8, 9 o'clock tonight, then they can fall asleep at the appropriate time.
Oh, and
That's
they
the
will
goal.
be looking forward to that too. That's how you get acclimated as quick as you can, right? You get over there, and then you just stay up. And that the first time you do that feels like the longest day of your life. Mm-hmm. You can't wait to eat dinner and just sleep for 15 hours.
And think about how far we've come in like analytics, and there's a coach for everything and a scientist for everything in sports and on teams. The amount of work that probably went into the Vikings figuring out what is the best time we should board the plane and leave Minneapolis. And then, to your point, Corey, the schedule once we land, just that initial body clock adjustment. I bet a lot of research went into that.
Well, I love that they were about, 30 or 40 minutes ahead of schedule, which when you do an itinerary for a 12-day trip and you're looking at every single second of every single day to make sure that team is where they're supposed to be. Chris and Thielen were supposed to be on somewhere between 6 and 6:30 based on when they thought they would get to the practice facility. And Chris was already ready to go at 5:30, and by 5:45, Metellus was there, Thielen was there. So they were running way, way ahead, which is probably good. But Yeah, they had, based on the itinerary that Lieber and Hawk were talking about, they had every single second ready to go. They were all over it.
So much discussion goes into that, too.
There's hundreds of people to worry about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? When you talk about staff, players, clients, front office people, I'm sure it's a couple hundred people you're worried about.
And especially, like you said, Marnie, when you talk about the research, well, it seems like you can find somebody with research on any side you want, where with these days. And so whether it's 7 hours, 8 hours, whatever the debate is, you also got to decide which research you're going to go with.
Sure. Even if you had a 12-day trip in the United States, there would be a lot of logistical planning and potential snags. And you talk about adding then the element of being in another country.
That's why you just go to Vegas. There's nothing to worry about. Once you land and your hotel is booked, you just say, I don't have to worry about anything until I leave. No worries.
Amen.
No bubbles, no
Throw
troubles.
the bag into the locker room, head on downstairs.
Yeah, man. You just wing it.
You just wing it.
Yeah.
Ready?
I'm going to wing it.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
The Minnesota Vikings battle the Steelers in Dublin at 8:30 this Sunday. The pregame is at 6:30. Both of the teams are 2-1. The Vikings are 2.5-point favorites. Week 4 started with the Seahawks. He's not here yet. Week 4 started with the Seahawks beating the Cardinals 23-20. Sam Darnold threw for 1 touchdown and 242 yards. What was Sam Darnold's over-under for yards thrown in yesterday's game on all those betting websites?
Because he threw for 242, I'm going to guess it was something like 241 and a half.
It was 244 and a half.
244 and a half.
Yeah. The Seahawks are 3-1 with Sammy Darnold.
He's doing well.
Yeah.
And it's going to be weird, to be on the other side of that potentially of, how does Sam Darnold... We forget that being a fan of the opposing team last year for the Vikings was very frustrating because you're like, how the hell is Sam Darnold torching us right now? And now we might have to deal with that because we play them, right, again this year at some point?
Of course. In Seattle, of course, yeah.
Well, they might as well be a divisional opponent at this point.
Did you hear the cheers at when the Seahawks made that field goal as time was expiring or whatever? It sounded like a home game. And I'm guessing that's true for a lot of Cardinals games, maybe just because of the nature of Phoenix. But it's late September. You would think that would be more true in December, January, whatever. But the roar from the crowd, I was like, isn't this game in Phoenix? Crazy.
The stat they threw up last night, Sauce, if you were watching some of the game, they were saying Kyler Murray against the NFC West, which is his division.
Yeah.
He's 2 in a billion.
Yeah.
And
not good.
Outside of Rick Meyer, he has the second worst division winning percentage in, I think, the history of the division. If you have a certain number of minimum starts, he just can't beat those other 3 teams.
Oh, and they pay him a lot of money, man. A lot of money.
They sure do.
Yep. The Twins beat the Rangers 4-0. Your Twins are 69
Nice.
and 90. They battle the Phillies today. Johnny Bonus will be there. Game time, I think, is 5:45.
Awesome.
Marnes, the Lynx and Mercury battle in Game 3 tonight at 8:30. The series is tied 1-1. Your Lynx, Marnes, are a 3.5-point favorite.
Oh, really? I was curious about what that line would be. Not so great in Game 2. The Lynx were up 20, dominating, and even as it was happening before my eyes, I thought, well, there's no way they're going to lose this game, right? That kind of shocked me. Not the fact that Phoenix could come roaring back a little bit and show life, because that is a really good Phoenix team when healthy, and they really weren't healthy the entire regular season. They are now. I was just surprised that we bent and broke. I just thought we wouldn't get there, but that's why it's a best of 5 series. It's not over, and you now have to win one of the 2 in Phoenix. It's not a could win. It's a must have to.
Zach?
What is it, Zach?
He went to go get Bill Guerin, but I'll speak for him. It's a must.
Oh, that sounds just like it.
One of the 2 is a must if you want to come home and have a Game 5 on Tuesday. So the series will go Friday, Sunday, Tuesday. Phoenix Target Center. But we are you got to prove you're the number one team, and people are coming to get you, and the league is full of good teams. So, man, to be up 20, it's got to be something they're really gut checking themselves on and figuring out a way to never let that happen again.
Well said. The Gophers battle Rutgers tomorrow at 11. Pregame is at 9. The Gophers are 4.5-point favorites.
You going to watch?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Cheering against them?
No.
I don't believe you.
The Ryder Cup is underway, Perry. It's at Beth Page Black, and that is in Long Island.
Have you played that?
I definitely have played it a couple times. We played it at the end of the year, one season. I can't remember what year, as a team. And I mean, it's an absolute beast of a course. I can't remember which hole it was, but there's a tee shot that was when we were into the wind, and it was like a 250, 260 just to carry the garbage. And even if you hit it pretty far, you still got to catch that for it to carry that far. And so, there was a lot of us that didn't make it. There was even a lot of pros one day that the wind was blowing so hard in their face that they weren't able to make it either. But it's a great course. It's a fun course, but you're exhausted mentally and physically once you're done with it.
Yeah, too hard.
Bryson and JT are 1 up. Oberg and Fitzpatrick 3 up through 6.
Yeah, I say
you can pronounce it either way. McElroy and Fleetwood are 2 up through 4, and Schauffele and Cantlay are up 1 up through 3.
Go Europe.
Yeah, go Europe.
I have money on Europe.
Okay, well, great.
Sorry.
All right, Bill Guerin is here.
You just said the worst things ever to a hockey player. You
got a couple of Olympians here, and you're saying go Europe.
What?
Well, Bill Guerin and who?
Mark.
That wasn't very nice.
Was on the Olympic
right
team.
Here. Hi, Billy.
We rode the bench together.
Yeah, we did.
All right, Bill Guerin is here.
And Stickman.
And Aaron Stickman.
Come on.
We'll talk to Bill after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Pack your bags. The Power Trip Morning Show is taking over Las Vegas, October 23rd through the 26th. We'll be live from Tom's Watch Bar. We have 2 huge football watch parties, and the best part, you do it your way. Stay where you want, fly how you want, party with us in Sin City. Do not miss out. All the details are available at KFAN.com/Vegas.
We always have this problem when we have athletes in or coaches or general managers in, but I think I can ask you this, and if you can't answer, you can't answer. But Bill, are you a Vegas person? Are you a gambler by nature, or not really?
No, I'm not. I like going to Vegas. I love the restaurant shows, stuff like that. Gambling? No, not really.
Remind me, what are the rules in Vegas when the team travels?
Aaron Stickman over there is a degenerate gambler. He gambles for everybody. But I'm not. No, I can't tell you we go to Vegas all the time now, and I can't tell you the last time I placed a bet. I will, but I'm one of those guys. If we're gonna play blackjack, I want my whole table filled with my buddies. Yeah. Because you get those guys who are playing $5 hands, and they give you the side eye if you make the wrong move, and it's dude.
Yeah, you're there for fun, not for money.
You play your hand, I'll play mine.
Yep.
But I know I screw the whole table up. I've played craps before. I really like craps. It was fun. I don't understand it, but it's fun. Slots, I just don't get it.
Slots are the best.
We can help you.
I just don't get it.
Love slots.
It does nothing for me unless I win $1 million.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah. Well, you in hockey.
Barkley and Rodman, it's the same in the past, right? You got to feel it.
No, you don't. It's just silly.
So, what has it been? 45 seconds since you've been on? Is that the longest it's been for you in the last 6 months without anybody asking about Kirill? Because I think we just went 45 seconds.
Yeah, it was actually 44, and you just killed it.
I hammered the over. Yeah. Hey, so we were tweeting in the last couple of days that you're going to be on, that you're going to play initials, and then Zach, you tweeted yesterday, "Hey, Wild GM Bill Guerin's going to be on tomorrow," and I didn't know that you had ever done this. He linked a clip of you doing Letterman's top 10.
Yeah.
I had never seen that before. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
Walk back to when you got the call.
Olympics, yeah.
Oh, that was the Olympic team.
Yeah, that was the Olympic team in Nagano. and they asked us to do it, and it was hilarious. And we just stood there in a line. They're like, "Okay, here's your line. You just walk up to the camera and say this." And we had a blast with it.
Were you a huge Letterman fan before that as well?
Yeah, I was.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was great.
Parrish was telling us before you came in here that you are really funny.
He's right.
You know, honestly, okay. So when people say that, you're really funny or say something funny, you're like, oh, I got nothing for you.
I was going to say make me giggle.
No,
I was going to ask what were your comedy shows or people or movies, the things that just hit you in the right spot that still make you laugh to this day.
So I was born in 70 and I guess my child, like through the 80s is what that's really my childhood. And Eddie Murphy, Saturday Night Live, Trading Places is one of my all-time favorite movies, maybe my favorite movie of all time. And that was kind of it. My sister and I had paper routes. I had an afternoon paper route, and my sister and I both had Sunday routes, so we had to get up really early. So Saturday night we had to go to bed, relatively early to be able to get up, and we would put a blank tape in the VCR and record Saturday Night Live every week, and then that's what I would watch all week, time after time after time. I could do every skit, every voice, everything. When Eddie Murphy was doing like Gumby and stuff like that, and Joe Piscopo, it was awesome. Yeah, I loved it. Phil Hartman. Oh my God. Yeah, that stuff is, I love it.
That was Marnie's dream.
Yeah,
On Saturday
there you
Night
go.
Live.
Yeah,
We're
talking to the right person, Billy.
We got time.
Mine too. Yes, they keep replying to my emails with like a generic, thank you again, Bill, for your email.
Right.
Oh, are you applying for the cast?
I'm applying for the gig.
Is that just on Indeed.com? Or are you?
By mail. They're handwritten letters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Old school.
Dear Lauren.
Yeah, exactly. I would love to. Actually, my wife and I went. We went to watch Saturday Night Live one time, and who's the host? Alan Cumming. And and he was great. And Jennifer Lopez was the musical guest, but I knew somebody who worked on the show, and we got to go to the after show party. That was cool.
Enough said.
That was cool.
Enough said. Hey, so I think I asked Parrish this way back in the day when I first met you, Mark, but Bill, how often do you hear this? So I was born and raised in Minnesota. I'm a 5'11" white guy. I should have played hockey. Why did I pick basketball? I was going nowhere. But I never played hockey, right? Never played hockey. So I didn't grow up really watching hockey that much either because my dad wasn't much of a hockey guy, but I freaking loved hockey video games. So I knew you and Parrish and all these giant names from like the 90s, the early 2000s. I scored countless goals with Bill Guerin in video games, but didn't really grow up like watching you or knowing who you are. Do you have a lot of people that you know that are in my age range, like, 40s-ish, that were like, I used to play with you all the time on such and such video game?
Yeah.
And fell in love with you or knew who you were through video games?
Yeah. Like, oh my God, you were like a 94 or something like that. You had a great shot. I'm like,
cool.
I look over to my son. I'm like, can you explain this to me? He's talking about a video game, Dad.
So you never played. You've never played with yourself.
You can't put that one on a tee.
He's talking about a video game.
So I'm the worst video game player maybe in the history of the world. My son is into it. He's 24. Like he, obviously he grew up with it. And when I've tried to play
Mario Kart.
SOCOM. What is it?
The Call of Duty or something?
Call of Duty, yeah, yep. Call of Duty. My guy runs with his machine gun pointing straight in the air, and looking up. And then when I
And
try
your son's yelling at you.
when I try to fix it, he runs pointing straight down at the ground on the floor.
Yep.
And next thing you know, like my screen's like a broken window. He's like, "Oh, Dad, you're dead." I'm like,
Give me the controller back.
yeah. I stink.
So has your son played a video game as you?
Yes.
That's got to be kind of trippy for him, too.
Yeah.
Scoring goals with your dad.
I actually believe he's like, "Dad, GM mode, I traded you last night."
Well, since people have already given you a heads up about initials, when we had Ryan Jeffers of the Twins play like 9 months ago, Sauce, basically, didn't you threaten, like, if he didn't score, you were going to trade him or something on your fantasy
Because I immediately
team?
trade him all the time because, like, Adley Rutschman is way better than him.
Right.
And now I got to trade for the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. But, yeah. And then did he win?
Yeah, Jeffers won.
Yeah, so I had to put him on my team.
Yeah, fair enough.
I traded him like 2 weeks ago. He doesn't know that, but
Your squad played last night. Rossi scored 2 goals in 11 seconds?
Yeah.
Man. Is that I know it's preseason.
Preseason record?
What's the record for the Wild, though, in a season, though? The same player scoring back-to-back goals. Aaron, do you have any idea?
Sicky might know.
He has no idea.
he's too busy gambling on his phone. He's got Ryder Cup
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure the team has scored within 8 or 9 seconds in a regular season game, but the same player doing it? That's got to be.
I don't know.
That's insane.
Sicky lost $100 because Team USA has a red stripe on their shirt. He thought it was going to be blue.
He just had to make another bet. He had to call his bookie, so he bailed.
He's meeting Rocco.
He's
out in the parking
rattled
lot.
right now that Ryder's on live.
Pay the vig.
He's going to ask Parrish for cash.
Rosie's got my credit card still.
This is Chris Kelleher staying at my house. He's one of our assistant general managers, and we got home late last night after the game, and he's like, "Ryder Cup 6:10." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I have to go to this radio thing. He's like, "Wow, Ryder Cup 6:10. I'll be up." I'm like, "No, you like no way." I get up this morning. He's sitting in my chair. Sitting in my chair, big cup of coffee, remote control. Like,
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, you love golf.
It's the best.
You guys want to hear a cool story?
Sure.
Always.
So, John Burke, Cubby, he's a caddy, a PGA caddy. He's actually Keegan Bradley's captain's caddy for the Ryder Cup. He is from Duluth, all around great guy. We got connected by a mutual friend, and we sent. So I got together with the guys at USA Hockey, and we sent all the players and their caddies USA Hockey jerseys.
Awesome.
For their get together in Napa Valley, and they sent me pictures wearing them and stuff like
That's
that. It was
sweet.
pretty, yeah, it was
Super
pretty
cool.
awesome. Like the Kachucks, myself, we all sent them like good luck videos and things like that. It was really cool.
Well, it's not working because Europe is dominating. Go Europe.
Well, you're happy,
I have money on Europe.
traitor.
See?
God, communist.
First thing you said when Bill walked in was "Go Europe."
Yeah, but I
That was
also
15 minutes ago.
But yesterday, when Tommy Olsen was here, I can always count on him to make a bet with me. I would have gone either way. He said he
So would
wants
Tommy.
USA. Yeah, correct. So I said I'll take Europe.
I can't believe that.
And
Get
so
in the
far,
water.
so good.
A pretty good shot there.
Yeah.
All right, so Bill, let me put you in a weird spot because Mark Parrish is 20 feet behind you. Let's say Mark Parrish in his prime is available, and you're the Wild GM when Mark Parrish is
Yeah, we need a
available.
right shot.
Give me the scouting report.
need a right shot.
Give me
Well,
his
Zicky's
strengths and
hurt right now. You
know
need a
what?
little help in that top
Strengths
six.
and weaknesses.
Listen, not the best skater.
Nope. Okay, he started with I like that he started with the obvious. No, I like that he started with the obvious.
Not the best skater.
Not the best skater.
Yeah.
Can shoot it from anywhere. Will go to the ugly areas to score goals. Great teammate. Plays hard. He plays hard. And you know what? Perry, you in good shape?
Sort of.
Around.
For 48?
Who's the Mark
You're not
Parrish of
50
this
yet?
team?
I'm getting close.
Who's the closest to
Yeah, getting
Parrish on the
close.
current roster? The guy that's grinder that'll get in there and do everything.
Here's the one thing.
Tony DeCosta. Our
I was going to say this problem is this. All of them can skate now. All of them.
Oh, it's crazy.
The skill is so impressive. I love watching the game now.
Oh, hold on. My buddy just flew in town, so I'm just texting him that I'll call him at the break.
Is he your bookie?
Yeah,
Sicky's bookie.
That got your number.
He flew in private.
Yeah, Sickman is $2,000 on TV.
Sicky needs a backer.
No, Perry. Hey, like I said, Perry and I were teammates on one of the Olympic teams. We had a great time. It was disappointing.
It was a tough one there.
Disappointing finish, wasn't it?
Tough one in Torino.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, it was always the Olympics too.
Yeah.
So we just you take it with a grain of salt and you enjoy it. But we had a good time.
That great time. Yeah, I think
had a lot of laughs.
I subconsciously choose not to remember what place we took it all, but all the good times we had.
Yes, exactly. I don't even remember. Block it out.
So when Aaron Sickman is not gambling his family's livelihood away, he's looking things up in the media guide. He found the answer. What do you think the record for the Wild is regular season? Same player scoring 2 goals.
6 seconds.
This is specifically
Same
the
player.
Wild record. Though,
Wild
not
record,
NHL.
same player. What's the record?
Preseason or
Regular season.
9
regular
seconds.
season?
The same player thing is interesting.
I know. That's
9 seconds.
Because Rossi did an 11 last night in preseason action.
Because way back in the day, Darren Quint got 2 quick goals in Winnipeg. Like one was off a stanchion, and it was like that, like 5 or 6 seconds. And I don't know if anybody's broken that, so I'm gonna go like 12.
Yeah, I'll go 7.
9.
The answer is 16 seconds for the Wild.
I thought I got it.
Oh, let's see if anybody can get the name. This is an old school Wild player.
Rolston?
Marion
I know.
Gaborik.
I know it's not Brad Bombardier.
That is correct.
Brian Bellows.
Wrong team.
Terrible guess.
Wrong
Rolston,
generation.
Not Rolston, no.
Just said Rolston.
PMB?
Was it,
PMB, look at that.
How funny
Guillermo
is it that it
Bouchard.
didn't
Dynamite.
perish?
PMB.
Oh, God, if it were...
Pascal Dupuis. Oh, we're done?
oh, dupes.
Yeah. Bouchard probably did the spinorama twice in 16 seconds and scored 2. Pretty cool.
I remember, he was kind of hesitant to do it, and Jacques was like, do it. Like, he was so dead set on him doing it. He was like, no, you go out there, you're going to do this. I send you out there.
Yeah.
He's like, do it. And Jacques knew.
Bill, do you have a lot of good Jacques Lemaire stories? Because most of Mark's are that Jacques told him to go to the press box.
He didn't tell me to go to the press box, but he said, go to the end of the bench.
He didn't like you either? What was it?
No, he likes me. He was just teaching me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he was doing to me, too. Teaching me. Teaching.
Parrish would have killed us in on the end of the bench.
Correct. Yeah.
Jacques was unbelievable.
He's the best.
Yeah, he was the best coach I ever had. He was the hardest, but you learn the most.
Yep. The game came so simple to him.
I remember one time he said, he hits, like taps me on the back, go stand in front of the net. I'm like, all right. So I go out there and I'm standing in front of the net and like, I'm getting killed. Like defense, back then they're punching you in the back of the head, cross-checking you in the back and this, that. I get back to the bench. He goes, I told you to stand in front of the net. I'm like, I did. Like, I'm ready to lose it. Like, I just got the crap beat out of me. And he didn't say a word the rest of the time to me. But the period ends, and I'm sitting there, I'm fuming. And he just walks in, doesn't even look at me, doesn't say a word. And he goes up to the board, and he writes, in front of the net means in front of the goalie. And he walks out. I'm like sitting there. I'm like, I think that's directed at me. It was unbelievable. But hey, if you were playing well, you'd play all night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But if you had a short window to show him that you were ready.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything personal. It was just about winning tonight.
He was
Tomorrow's a new day.
Sorry there. He was the first coach ever. Wyatt Smith. He didn't like his warm up.
Oh my! I got that.
Didn't he like his warm up and scratched him? I was like, no, you're not playing.
Yeah, I didn't get scratched, but he's like, you're a shooter. You don't shoot the puck during warm ups. What are you doing? You're not ready for the game. I'm like, Oh, shit. Get the bleep by.
Sam just lost you in the under at 1.5 swear words.
Exactly. I know.
All right, more with Bill Guerin, Mark Parrish, and Marney Gellner after this. We'll play initials in about 15 minutes, and one of you gets a crack at $100,000. The jackpot's up to 6 figures, 100K up for grabs with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
The Fan.